M0FXB. Take a look at the BAJETON BJ-8300. So this is very similar to the TK11. If you have a look here, we've got super mode, and you can see the different bands that it covers there. 18 to 108, 108 to 136, which is receive, of course, airband. Then you've got 2 meters, 70, 200 megs and 500 megs transmit. So straight away it covers a lot of bands, and this one's got a color screen. Now if you look in the middle, we've got that middle knob, but look what happens when we scroll down and you see the shortwave antenna screwed into the actual device. So of course we've got one on way to test, and it goes into shortwave mode. And I recognize the information on this screen. It's very similar to what we saw on some of the modified Baofungs and other radios that are shortwave receive. Now it becomes 2 to 30 megahertz receive, and it does do sideband. Now whether it does upper sideband and lower sideband, I don't know. I need to test this. But it will do sideband. It's whether it's lower and upper. You can see NOAA, FM, AM shown here, and the usual step, bandwidth, low noise amplifier, and I'm sure that'll be fine-tuned. The BFD, isn't that BFO? AM, and it's on showing 2.3 megahertz dual watch, and the model I've got has got Bluetooth as well, and that's the usual Bluetooth app program. And what they've done, they've made sure they use the SMA connector in the middle, which is the biggest complaint with the TK11. They've now brought out a new TK11 that uses the left antenna. But, you know, it has a color screen, and this is a very nice looking set. And they clearly show you how to enter what they call super mode. It says press the PTT key, press 8 and turn on, and you can turn it off as well. So you don't have to be in super mode. But effectively, it's the sort of shortwave receive mode. You're switching to the middle antenna that we're seeing just here. So I do like the look of this. I feel like the price is... Now, you have to get this when it's on a deal. Mine came up for about £25 with Bluetooth. You just got to wait until they offer those deals on Aliexpress. And it's got the usual app for Android and iOS, you know, the OD Master type app, and they've got some QR codes in there. Full keypad. It's a chunky little device. I think it's the same case as the... Got one here. This one's Beatonera. I'm pretty sure Radtel do one as well in the same case. But there is a big difference. You can't pull the knob off and add a shortwave antenna. But the case looks the same, and it's a really nice, chunky, solid looking case. And these work well. And it does have a band. That's the other thing, is that it does actually have quite a cool band scope. This one's got a cool bunch of flashing lights, like traffic lights, but that's because it's the non-Bluetooth model. The Bluetooth one doesn't do the flashing. So it's a free download for the app. So really we're seeing airband, marine band, VHF, UHF. It's gonna do PMR, GMRS. They always do. Here's the spectrum analyzer function. It says precise scanning analysis signals is equivalent to the high performance spectrum analyzer. Okay. Can they give us the spectrum analyzer as well? Because that looks really good. Whoa, nice testing equipment there. So they're saying they've tested for spurious emissions. Intelligent noise reduction on the Bluetooth version, which is the one I ordered. Nice colors on the screen, nice buttons, knobs, etc. Customizable buttons, of course, and it says here it's got lamp. Where's the lamp? Where have they squeezed that in? SOS, NOAA weather channels, search facilities, scan, and TX power, and they tend to have frequency copy. Where is their wireless copy? You can see that there. Type-C charging, pretty standard now. I think you actually have to have Type-C now. And yeah, you can charge it with your phone charger or a power bank. And this is what's in the box. Standard Type-C charger. And usually, nearly always, it's a Baofeng cable. But these days, it doesn't mention charging using the programming using the USB-C, but which is preferable. But these days we've got so many cables. And so yeah, there's a close-up there. You can see where the antenna screws on, and that's really pretty much it, really. So I'll zoom down the specs. 64 to 108 broadcast, 2.3 to 30 receive, which your Quashang UV-K5 does that. Medium wave and long wave, right up to 1710 kilohertz. AM, your airband, 18 to 108. Most of them do that. And that actually says transmit. What else are we seeing here? 50 megs transmit, 70 megs transmit, and it does say 10 watt power. Bluetooth, spectrum analyzer, which they didn't show. I'm surprised they haven't showed a picture of the spectrum and USB-C in all of this write-up. They're not once showing the spectrum, but it'll be a color version. Yeah, I wonder why they didn't show that. You think they would, wouldn't you? Thanks so much for watching. Of course, be here any day, and we will be testing. I have faith that it's going to be okay. The big one will be whether you can select upper sideband and lower sideband. But if you go by the TK11, and actually all of the other ones that have got this kind of hardware with that middle receive antenna, on receive they all do upper sideband, lower sideband, but on transmit you'll find that none of them will transmit in FM on the CB bands. Actually no, FM yes, it's SSB, upper sideband, lower sideband on the sort of 27 megahertz type frequencies. I don't find they tend to do that. But who knows? Testing on the way. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Please hit the like, subscribe. Links are in the description. Just wait for those deals. 7